For those wanting a truly driver-centric exotic car experience, the options can sadly be extremely expensive. Supercar brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and even McLaren charge hundreds of thousands of dollars for even an entry-level model, placing these cars far out of reach of the average enthusiast. But one name definitely stands out from the rest as an affordable alternative for the discerning automotive fan. That car is the Rossion Q1, a component kit car with standout styling and jaw-dropping performance, all of which is packaged together with a temptingly low price tag. So in today's video, we'll be discussing all the benefits of buying a Rossion, as well as taking a look at the brand's history and talking about where the company is today. So stick around till the end of the video, because this is not a cheap supercar bargain that you want to miss out on. The Q1 actually began its life under a different name. The small driver's car was originally produced by British kit brand Noble as the M400 model. Noble outsourced production of the kit components to a South African manufacturer, who constructed all the parts and then shipped them out to dealers around the world. This process went on for a few successful years. The M400 and its street-oriented sibling, the M12, sold well and received many accolades from various kit car magazines. In fact, the M400 was so popular that Noble Automotive soon began work on a next-generation replacement to the car. In order to fund R&D of this next generation of Noble performance cars, they made the tough decision to sell the rights to the design and manufacturing of their beloved M400 to a different brand. The rights were picked up by a Noble dealer in the United States called 1G Racing from Cincinnati, Ohio. 1G officially announced the rebranding and release of the updated Noble M400 in July of 2007, where they formally renamed it the Rossion Q1. They moved shop to Pompano Beach, Florida, and took up production from the South African manufacturer to become the next great American supercar. With everything necessary finally in place, Rossion began work manufacturing and selling the new Q1 supercar. They did rework many aspects of the original M400 kit to create a new and totally unique product with slightly more of a focus on luxury and daily usability. In order to expand production and increase car output, Rossion was merged with neighboring exotic car brand Mosler in a business deal under the head company RP High Performance in 2013. Production of the Q1 continued in Mosler's old 45,000 square foot manufacturing facility located in Riviera Beach, Florida. In addition, like I said, the Q1 itself did feature a very slight redesign over the old Noble M400 kit, although it was barely discernible to the average enthusiast. It came with a refreshed fiberglass body installed on a rigid yet lightweight tubular space frame that included a 6-point roll cage and riveted alloy paneling. The suspension was reworked as well, since the new design was said to add roughly 100 pounds to the model. The spring rates were adjusted accordingly and dialed into perfection on the public roads of South Florida. The Q1 has a mid-engined rear-wheel drive configuration, which is pretty standard setup for most exotic performance cars. Since it's sold as a kit car that needs to be assembled by the customer once it's purchased, owners are left with a surprisingly good amount of creativity in terms of the power department. But Rossion highly recommends using a 3-liter twin turbocharged Ford Duratec V6 motor, which the brand said could be tuned to a fantastic 450 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque. The suggested transmission was a 6-speed Getrag manual transaxle, and the whole drivetrain setup could propel the 2,500 pound Q1 from 0 to 60 in around 3.5 seconds, ultimately reaching a top speed of over 190 miles per hour. Rossion also offered, for an additional cost, a variety of extra accessories and upgrades that you could tack on to the base price of your Q1. Now, these included things like carbon fiber accents, push-button start, and custom color-matched powder-coated wheels. Later on, there was also a track-oriented model called the Q1R that was offered with a lightweight, stripped-out interior and a 4-cylinder engine option, plus a 500 horsepower version of the Ford V6 featured in the base Q1. But I don't think very many of these were actually produced. There was also a carbon fiber Kevlar body variant as well, and again, I think this was made in very limited numbers, and I'm pretty sure it came with a premium cost to match those premium materials. The original entry-level basic Rossion kit sold for around $73,500. Adding the cost of extra options like the air conditioning and the price of the customer-supplied drivetrain, you could expect to get yourself into a running and driving Q1 for around 100 grand. Rossion said assembly time was around 45 hours, which is definitely not bad for a home-built supercar. 73K isn't bad either. However, used models pop up online every few months for a sub 60 grand price tag. For the amount of performance, exclusivity, and flat-out style that the Q1 comes with, that's a price I would definitely be willing to pay. Sadly, we haven't heard a lot from Rossion Automotive in recent years. All their social media has been inactive since late 2017, over 3 years ago now, and the website doesn't appear to have been updated since then either. Now, unfortunately, I also didn't have time to reach out and confirm anything with the company itself, as I usually try to have a pretty quick turnaround for these videos, but I did have time to do a little snooping around online to try and figure out what happened to them. Their Florida business profile still seems to be active, the Google Maps address still has their name on it, but the company appears to be in some sort of transitional period. One of their last known public appearances was at the Vinoy Park Festival of Speed in 2016, which I also happened to attend. Sadly, I didn't get the chance to meet or speak with anyone from the brand or even photograph their car. But I swear I stood within a few feet of their booth. Look, in their picture you can see a red Ultima in the background with those bright shiny chrome wheels. Can't miss it. I also saw this Ultima and took my own pictures of it. I did an entire walkthrough video with this car, yet I never panned over 2 feet to my left to check out the Rossion Q1 right there. But it's just a crazy coincidence that I was there with the brand at that event, and a bit of a shame that I didn't get more info while I was there. Rossion may still be out there, quietly working on some of the world's best affordable performance cars. Or perhaps they slowly faded away, like so many other niche kit car brands from that era. Rumors of past and future activities continue to swirl on the Noble forums, though nothing can be confirmed. But if there's one thing we can be certain about, it's that the Q1 was one of the greatest affordable component supercars of all time. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video about the Rossion Q1 affordable supercar, definitely consider hitting that red subscribe button down below so you can be notified when I upload future videos. If you check out my channel, you'll know I post all sorts of affordable exotic and kit car stuff on this channel. You definitely don't want to miss out on the content I have planned later this year. So definitely hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up before you leave if you don't mind my asking. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.